In class 12 business studies, we are on chapter number 9, and the chapter number 9 of book 2 is financial management. And yesterday I explained to you what is financial management, what is the importance of financial management, and then we started that decisions taken by finance managers. What are the three major decisions? First was investment decision, means where to invest. Second is financing decision, means from where to get the finance. And third is dividend decision, means distribution of profits or the part of profits keep as reserve. So today also we are going to discuss the other topics of this chapter. So first of all, I am going to start with, see, yesterday we completed that investment decision, ID. Investment decision means where to invest, but three factors you will keep in mind. First of all, cash flow, rate of return, and investment criteria. Yesterday we discussed all these points. If you want to see, you can see the previous videos. Now we are going to next topic, that is financing decision. The financing decision contains two things, debt and equity. In class 11, I explained you own sources and borrowed sources, internal sources and external sources. So our today's topic is financing decision. Financing decision is the combination of debt and equity. Debt and equity is the combination of financing decision. Financing decision means it is concerned with the quantum of finance to be raised from various long-term sources. As you know, there are two types of funds: shareholders fund means own fund, and borrowed fund. Borrowed fund means borrow from outsiders, or it is also known as internal and external. So in financing decision, it is essential for maintaining a good capital structure of the company. In this topic, we will learn about debt and equity, borrowed plus own, external plus internal. So financing decision means how much finance to be taken from own sources and how much amount to be borrowed. So this point is, this topic, financing decision, is related with own sources and borrowed sources. Own means internal, shareholders fund, equity, and borrowed means external sources, which is also known as debt. Debt means debentures and long-term loans. This topic you will get in accounts also. Now, what are the factors which affects financing decision? Deanshu, please make your own notes better. This topic is very difficult in the books. Deanshu is not in the class maybe. Factors affecting financing decision means what are the factors which affect debt and equity? How much amount we have to take from own sources and how much from borrowed sources. This is the point we have to keep in mind. First of all, cost. As you know, it's very easy to understand that always we prefer those sources which are cheaper, which have less cost. Less cost means less interest of it. Now, yes, if I want to take loan, one bank is giving loan at 8% and money lender is giving, or the another person is giving at 6%. Then generally we prefer to get the loan at lesser rate. Lesser rate means generally we try to obtain the funds from the cheaper source. Cheaper sources here means less cost, less rate of interest to be paid. Yes, as a common person, which type of interest, which type of loan will you prefer? Generally, we prefer to take those loans from which we have to give less rate of interest, less interest burden. Then second is risk. Whenever we will take the loan, whenever we will arrange the finance, first of all, we will consider the risk factor. Generally, always we prefer those sources in which risk factor is less. Risk factor is less than flotation cost. Flotation cost means cost of raising finance. Cost of raising finance. Yes. If you are a finance manager, which option will you choose? Generally, we will choose that source which has less cost, less flotation cost. Cost of raising finance should be less. Flotation cost means what? Flotation cost means the cost of collecting finance, cost of raising finance, and it should be less. Like underwriting commission, this is the flotation cost. If the company wants to issue shares, that share issue expenses will be flotation cost. The next, that point is same. This point is same in investment decision as well as in financing decision. Today we have discussed investment decision. Today we are on financing decision. Financing decision means from here we have to collect the money. So in that case, cash flow position matters. Stronger cash flow position recommends more debt financing. It means if a company has a strong inflow and outflow of cash without any problems, they have strong cash flow position, means there is no problem in inflow and outflow of cash, then company should recommend debt. Debt means debentures and long-term loans, generally from banks or other financial institutions. Why? Because now the company is in position to pay their interest regularly. That's why cash flow position recommends more debt finance. If the company is capable to pay the interest, they always recommend debt financing. If their cash flow position is strong means they have inflow and outflow on a regular basis. Then next is fixed operating costs. If companies fixed operating costs like rent, insurance premium, permanent employees' salary, if these costs are high, then it is always suggestible. It is always better to reduce debt financing, long-term loans and debentures. Otherwise, there will be fixed interest burden on the company. So, if there is fixed operating cost high, then the company should reduce the debt. See, we are on financing decision. Financing decision means combination of debt and equity, borrowed and owned sources. If the operating cost is high, means the company has to pay compulsorily rent, insurance premium, salaries to permanent employees, and it is high, then it is suggested. It is better to reduce debt. Why? Because debt means debentures, borrowed fund, and company has to pay interest on it. That's why for fixed interest burden, it is difficult for a company to maintain the fixed cost. So if the fixed operating cost is high, company should reduce the debt. Company should not use bank loans, debentures, otherwise there will be fixed interest burden. Company has to pay interest. Then next, control. If the company wants complete control in their hands, they should use borrowed fund, because borrowed sources or debt will not interfere in the workings of the company. As in 11th class, I told you own sources and borrowed fund. Own sources have right to attend the meetings. They can attend the meetings, they can give the votes, they have power to share their views. But borrowed fund, debt, external sources, debentures, bank loan, bank companies or financial companies or banks don't have right to attend the meetings. They will not interfere in the workings. So if you want complete control, then prefer debt. More dependence on owners' fund will reduce control among the existing shareholders. Yes, equity or own sources have right to attend the meetings. You can write if you want. Equity and own sources have right to attend the meetings. They can attend the meetings. They can interfere in the workings. They have powers to give the votes. So there will be problem in that case. The next is capital market condition. Just now I told you there are two conditions, bullish market and bearish market. Bullish market means rising trend. Rising trend means it is easy to get shareholders fund. Everyone is ready to invest because the share market is in rising trend or in bullish trend. But bearish market, depression, recession, decreasing trend. Then, if there is decreasing trend in the market, just like due to Corona pandemic now, you can see share market, people is not ready to invest, then the organization should opt or better to depend on borrowed funds. So capital market condition affects the financing decision. Financing decision is mainly affected to capital market if that market is bullish, rising trend, then equity should be preferable And if share market is on bearish trend, decreasing trend, then it is better to depend on borrowed fund. It is better to depend on borrowed fund. So we discuss these points. First of all, cost, risk, flotation cost. This is cost. Flotation cost, cash flow position, fixed cost, control. Next is dividend decision. Dividend decision means the amount the profit company should keep and the remaining amount the company should distribute as dividend. But before that, we should discuss all these things again. And tomorrow we will start dividend decision. See, my dear children, I want to tell you. Yesterday, I gave you that there are three decisions. You can see the slide: investment, financing, or dividend decision. These three major decisions taken by financial manager. First is investment decision, means where to invest. There are various assets, land and building, furniture and equipment, plant and machinery, vehicles. So investment decisions are of two types. Yesterday we discussed. That is long term and short term. Long term decision is related with fixed asset. It is also known as capital budgeting decision. Long-term investment decision generally we take for fixed asset. How much amount to be invested in land and building, in plant and machinery, that's why it is known as capital budgeting. Like new machinery, new branch, and short-term investment decision is related with working capital. Means day-to-day workings. How much inventory should we keep? How much cash in hand should we keep? Then three factors affect capital budgeting or investment, just like we discussed: cash flow, rate of return. Okay. In which project will you invest? There are two projects. One is giving 10% return, another is 15%. Then we have to prefer those projects which are giving higher returns. Then investment criteria is the amount of investment and etc. These are the 3 points we discussed. Now today we are on the financing decision. Financing decision means from where to get the finance. Debt and equity. Debt means borrowed fund. Equity means shareholders or owned fund. So factors which are affecting financing decision, first of all, is cost. Okay, I am telling you, if you are a finance manager, which finance sources will you prefer? Naturally, which have cheaper, which are giving at less cost. Then risk, always we prefer those sources which have less risk factors. Flotation cost, always we prefer those sources which are available at less flotation cost. Then next is okay, flotation cost. Please discuss it. If you want to note down in a short way, you can note down cost. Always prefer which are risk point. Always we will prefer those sources which are available at less risk factor. Yes, I am asking you, if you are a finance manager and company is telling you arrange the sources of finance. So on the basis of risk, which source will you prefer, my dear children? First of all, we will make the point in this. First, we will prefer those sources which are available at less cost. We will prefer those sources which are available at less risk. Flotation cost means the cost of collecting finance. We always prefer those sources which are available at less flotation cost. Flotation cost, I am giving you the example, like you want to apply for bank loan, there will be some paper formalities. And if you want to issue shares, there may be some underwriting commission. On debentures, some paperwork or some other formalities are there, then cash flow position. If you are a finance manager and you have to take the financing decision, you will keep the cash flow position in mind. Stronger cash flow position, we always prefer debt. Why? Yes, why? Give me the reason. Because the company which have stronger cash flow position, they can make the interest payment easy. That's why they will prefer debt. Debt means loans, long-term loans from banks and individuals. Outsider, external loan. Then fixed cost. If the fixed cost is high, generally don't prefer debt, because debt means long-term loans and debentures contains fixed high interest rates. Then control, as in class 11, I told you, internal sources can attend the meetings, can give the votes, can be the board of directors and can attend the meetings, as well as they have power to interfere. So if you want complete control, then prefer borrowed sources, because borrowed means debentures and bank loans. They don't have power to interfere in your working. They cannot attend the meetings. This chapter is related with class 11. Then next, capital market condition. If the trend is high, if that is bullish market, then you can opt equity. Otherwise, if bearish market or depressing trend, then you can take borrowed fund. So these are the points we discussed. Okay, this one. Capital market condition. Yes, note down. You can note down, there are two types of market, bullish and bearish. Bullish means rising trend. Rising trend. Rising trend. It means prefer equity. Why? Because people are ready to invest. People are ready to invest. See, in rising trend, in the bullish market means higher market, rising market. Everyone is ready to invest. Every shareholder is ready to invest. Then equity should be preferred. My dear children, that question will come in separate 1 marker as well as 6 marker. 1 marker because now I'll give you the question. And then please write. In the bearish market, bearish, bullish and bearish. In the bearish market, the trend is decreasing and depressing. Decreasing and depressing. Decreasing and depressing. Then then company should prefer borrowed fund, means debt. These are the points discussed. And if you want to discuss, you can tell me, I will explain that point again. If you want to discuss any point, you can say, I will discuss it again. See, today, look at the board. We are on chapter number 9, and the major topic is financial decisions. There are 3 decisions. Investing decision, which is of 2 types, long term and short term. Long term is related with fixed capital and short term is for working capital. Now, financing decision is also of 2 types. Debt means borrowed fund, equity means own fund. Yes. Borrowed means external sources, own means internal. So today we discussed financing decision. I am sure you all must understand.